Hey there, this is Edna White. I am so glad you're with me today. Today, we're going to talk about something that everybody talks about, and almost all of my clients ask me about, and that is peace. So, what's peace to you, right? What is peace? Right? Maybe we think it's quiet and some stillness, right? From all the chaos. Maybe we think we need to see that in the world, the quiet and the stillness in the world. But what is it really? It's the craving to have peace, but find no chaos. You don't want any chaos, anything that goes on. But life doesn't really work like that, right? It doesn't work like everything's quiet, peaceful. You don't never get a challenge. Because if we never had challenges and conflict, we'd never have change. So, what you're really looking for is the war that's within you to stop. So, do you find yourself, and I want you to listen to what I'm asking you, because I experienced this the other day, and someone I don't care for called me, and I heard my voice shrill up, get louder, and was very stern and not nice, and let me know that I still have things that I'm struggling with, and there is no peace around that piece of my life. So, whether it's a subtle conflict, right? Conflicts or harsh arguments or constant misunderstanding, there's a part of us that seems to thrive on the very turmoil we want to escape. Now, what we're going to talk about today is we're going to explore that drama that sneaks in our lives, how it feeds on inner needs to be right, and the toll it takes on our well-being. And I want to tell you, when I got that call, it was a New Year's call too. Great example, right? Someone wanted to wish me Happy New Year that I didn't like and I didn't want to have anything to do with. They called my phone and I was like, and it all went all through me. And before I knew it, the block of time that I lost with the anger that turned into wrath of some kind, I knew it was over. I knew that I had to do something about it. And not only that, my grandchildren heard it. Boy, was I upset, because then my granddaughter said to me, "What was that?" She wasn't talking about the conversation. She was talking about this that she never saw before. So join me as I uncover two practical ways to break free from this cycle of conflict and begin to cultivating a peace from within. Because you all know that we try to be the peacemakers. And see, that's what we try to do. We try to be peacemakers with everybody else, except for ourselves. Well, peacemaker doesn't mean you make peace for other people. It doesn't mean that. Peacemaker means internal peace, to break free of that constant conflict from within. So if you're ready to stop racing to defend, justify, or blame, and start embracing a life of calm and clarity, this is for you. You need to stay here. Stay on, listen to me, don't move. Okay? Sound like Bernie Mac a little bit. We're going to go through a lot of things that we have challenges with, a lot, because we don't think it is. We don't really think it is. We just think that we're justified in having it. And that goes for me with this situation. I felt I was justified because this person did me wrong for so many years, did me dirty. But I will never find peace around that if I don't be upfront and personal with that trigger, that thing that goes on, right? Peace is a part of our natural state. I want you to know that. It's the calm that we feel right in our souls. Our soul is everything that we are. It's the calmness. If you're looking for a job and what you want, it's the calmness when you know this is the right position. You're not nervous, you're not upset. If you're going to speak or if you're going to do something and creatively or maybe do some art, it's calmness. It's never upset or nervous because there's a peace around it because it's your natural state. Yet, how often do you find yourself in the throes of conflict, some drama and turmoil, either in relationships, which is between you and whomever, right? It doesn't have to be romantic, or even just with ourselves, within ourselves, because relationships could be anything, workplace, everywhere, right? It seems contradictory, right? I know it. But in one hand, we crave peace, yet in the other, sometimes it's unconscious, but we choose drama. So let's dig deep into why this happens and how to break free. Here's the drama trap. Drama isn't always loud arguments or confrontations. Uh-oh. Yep. I'm getting on you and me because it can be subtle. Taking something out of context, feeling slighted by someone not acknowledging you, or accusing someone of doing something without all the facts. It could even be a small disagreement, but you make it this big, gigantic thing. It could be somebody as much as walking down the hallway, you hear their shoes, and it aggravates you every time. They're doing it on purpose, and you're thinking that, right? You know you're thinking that. It can even be about money. I'm disagreeing about money. Let's just say you ask someone to go to the store for you. They bring back the change, but not the coin change, and they just give you the dollars, not thinking that the change is down in their pocket or in their purse or fell in their purse, right? But then she didn't really give me my change, or he didn't really, what is he keeping the rest of the money? And it was only a couple cents. These are misunderstandings that spiral into hostility. Drama trap. So we often mask our participation in the drama trap as a reaction of we're being attacked. They're not treating us right. We're being ignored or disrespected. But in reality, what's really happening is an internal war, a fight to protect our feelings. And when I talk to you about feelings, they're fleeting. They don't last too long. Because once you do something or you say something to somebody and it's rude and obnoxious, you feel kind of bad, right? You be like, ooh, I don't think I should have did that. But I don't care. This is what he upset me or she upset me or she did this or he did that. You rationalize. Here's the hard truth. There's a part of you that craves the conflict. Get ready. I had to get ready too. Why? Because conflict, it feeds something inside of you that would rather be right than to have peace. Well, why would I want that? Because you're in survival mode, and there's a part of you that's still in survival mode because you have unresolved, not addressed, and not worked on that part that needs to be validated. That's why you might find yourself raising your voice, justifying your actions, or laying blame on people. I had to realize that in the example that I just shared with you, that I just went through on New Year's Eve. If you ever noticed your tone becoming harsh, shrill, or defensive, that's your sign. Did you hear what I'm saying, guys? That's your sign. It's not just about external situations, it's about something internal needing to be fed. So, here are two ways to start gaining peace from within. And I'm doing them right now. Not try them. I am doing them right now. So I need you to jump on board. All right. If you want peace in 2025 or at all, this is something that you need to get on board with. So how do we escape the cycle of this drama and find peace? These are two powerful ways, strategies that I am now applying. I figured out, and I think my granddaughter had a lot to do with it. Number one was pause. As soon as she asked me the question, what was that? So I thought she was talking about the conversation, but she made me pause. And it's like, yeah, what was that? And then she made me observe and answer the question. When you feel triggered, instead of reacting immediately, pause. Take a deep breath. Because when you're angry, you're everything's constricted. Your chest, everything's constricted. You may not notice it, but everything is. You don't breathe during that time. You breathe afterward because you're, you know. So take a deep breath. Observe what's happening inside you, not around you, inside you. See, a lot of times we want to deflect and look on the outside and see what everybody else is doing to you, but what are you doing to yourself? Ask yourself, what am I feeling right now? And why does this situation bother me so much? Whew, heavy, right? I'm trying to tell you. It's heavy on New Year's for me too. This moment of awareness can be transformative or tragic. Which one you want? But if you want transformative, it's simply observing your feelings. And instead of reacting to the feelings, not to the person or the thing that's happening, but to the feelings, you take the first step toward breaking the cycle of drama. Because when your life is full of it, you get tired, right? Aren't you tired of being tired? When there's so much drama in your life and so many situations, you think that you're supposed to be putting out fires. I used to do that a lot. Put out fires until I stopped being a firewoman. I stopped it because no one was putting out my fire. And it really was something that was within me. Okay? Here's number 2. Choose peace over being right. You let that sit right there and sit for a second. The need to be right is one of the biggest barriers to peace. When faced with conflict, ask yourself, would I rather be right or at peace? And that doesn't give the situation a hand up, a leg up, or ability to control you or whatever. It doesn't do any of that. But really ask yourself, don't do it so you're saying, yeah, I'm not gonna give into the situation. I didn't say that. That's a different whole nother statement. I said, ask yourself, would you rather be at right or at peace? Because really it's about you. Responses are about you. The way you sleep at night, the way you carry yourself during the day, it's about your responses being right or for you to be at peace. So you see, the need to be right is always there. It's always present because you're still surviving and not thriving in certain areas of your life. Now, in most cases, being right won't matter in the long run. It just won't matter. Think about it. A situation that you're like, oh, they ignored me or whatever, and you're mulling over it, and the other person don't even realize it. And you're still dealing with it, and then you go and say something, or you go and you talk to the one person, talk to the next person, then you go above their heads maybe, or you in your own family, you talk to your sisters or your brothers, and you get them all on board with you, so you say, right? And you rant to your friends. But in the long run, situation doesn't need that, but peace does. Practice letting go of the need to win, and that's what it is. Win an argument or prove your points. Letting go doesn't mean you're weak. It means you're strong enough to prioritize your well-being. Right. You got it, right? If you're still struggling with this, I know this is a lot in a short amount of time, but if you're still struggling with this and these patterns, and you want to understand where these patterns are coming from, and you really want to dive deeper into your inner peace, I'm here to help. Visit my website, www.ednawhite.com, for the resources, coaching, and support. Together, we can work on this. We can cultivate the peace you deserve. Now, remember, the journey to peace isn't easy. It's not easy, but it's always worth it because you're worth it. Drama may give you a fleeting sense of control, not purpose. But true peace fills your heart and transforms your life for you and the generations to come. The choice is yours. Peace or drama. Thanks for being part of this today. Look forward to talking to you real soon. Bye for now.